Hi, everyone. My name is Diane Zoller, and I am a Thames Region Ecological Association member, TREA for short. TREA is very pleased to share how you can access some important information today in this video on TREA's interests in waste reduction, and also how you can reduce waste towards your journey of becoming waste-free with some of our materials. So thank you for joining us today. So TREA has been a champion of waste reduction and climate concerns for several years now here in London, Ontario. We would like to thank the Westminster College Foundation and the Ontario Trillium Foundation for helping us add some new important tools to our messaging to help you make good decisions as a consumer. So to begin, I'll first just give you a brief introduction of TREA. It's a nonprofit charity started in 1986, and it supports programming to educate its members and the public to protect the environment, stay informed, and take personal action on important environmental issues. TREA's priorities are activities around waste reduction, active transportation, and climate change. TREA's been interested in waste reduction for a number of years, starting with the spearheading of London's curbside blue box recycling program in the 80s. In the 90s, this was followed by TREA promoting residential composting through a master composter training program and a phone line called the Rot Line to take questions on composting. TREA also sold nearly 3,000 composter bins in the early 90s and continued from there. In the 2000s, TREA created an outdoor demonstration site of composting options and offered workshops on composting and healthy soils based on inquiry. You can check out the demonstration site by visiting Grosvenor Lodge, where TREA's office is, at 1017 Western Road, near Western University. So at the back of the Heritage Home, you'll find the site along with various ground covers and a pollinator garden for viewing. By having a look at these composters, you can decide what works best for you. If you're looking to buy a composter, the city sells them at cost at the waste depots, and they are listed in your garbage calendar. If you're looking to buy compost, garden centers and TREA Recycling, for instance, offer bags of compost. Every year now for several years, TREA and 3 other organizations have sold compost for one day in May, the Saturday before Mother's Day. So that date is found on your garbage calendar. TREA first made a community push for waste-free through its working group, Waste-Free World, which focuses on plastics, pesticides, and one-time use packaging. In 2007, the Greening of the Festivals program was initiated through TREA, Home County Folk Festival in the city. Our goal was to set up a zero waste diversion plan for many of the special events held at Victoria Park, and to help the event organizers, the visitors, and the vendors to cut down on the waste generated at these events. The program has changed over time as composting became more challenging for the festivals given the number of volunteers needed. TREA continues, though, to offer volunteer training and waste management planning when needed for these events that are interested and held at Victoria Park, and for events sometimes at smaller parks. This involves planning for composting, recycling, and reusing, as some use replaceable dishes. We welcome you to join TREA as a volunteer in the summer months to help us make this happen once COVID is under control. In more recent years, TREA has spearheaded various types of composting videos and workshops, sold composters and rain barrels, and got more involved with local food issues, as well as visiting a few neighborhoods door to door to discuss waste issues. Lastly, TREA has become involved with promoting the startup of a London tool lending library. As many people buy seldom used tools and then don't use them again, So a tool library reduces waste and space and saves you money. To visit this library, now in operation as part of Reimagine Co.'s retail space, please go to the website, which is www.thingslibrary.ca. So this brings us to today. We are continuing to participate with waste issues, and there are obviously a number of ways to approach it. You can see here with this bus ad that really we should have very limited waste given the things that we buy. So what's new from TREA on the waste-free horizon? We have updated our Composting 101 insert, and it offers a comprehensive description of how to compost or vermicompost and plan for a waste-free future. So it's available both online and as a printed insert if you would like one. TREA also has an extensive waste module in its green directory, which will inform you on federal, provincial, and local actions. So you can check that out as well with this link. TREA also has a new elementary school online waste reduction curriculum module underway for grades 3 to 7 and a consumerism module for grade 8. They are also including a number of exercises available in the modules for students to do. Also under the heading of waste-free, other files in this section of our website include a workbook for students, including a checklist to return to the teacher. The checklist and a survey will show how they are personally taking action from calculating score points towards a waste-free lifestyle. We were able to create materials for children outside the classroom as well, in community groups, for example, and these were first tested initially with a Girl Guide group recently to determine various activities for maintaining the interest of that audience. In addition, an activity book, which has some fun exercises to do on their own, was developed. The materials designed for children align well with the grouped materials that we have for adults as well. So we have surveys for both children and adults under this one link. And our adult program has the survey, the waste guide, and a 30-day challenge. So another initiative we've been working on is a series of how-to workshops to help citizens take personal action on climate change. These were all filmed and include topics such as waste, gardening, which of course reduces your footprint because you're sourcing local food, and as well some small home rent-to-fit videos. So to wrap up, we again invite you to be involved with TREA. So here are a few examples of TREA champions participating in the community. And really the possibilities locally are endless for engagement because cities can really be at the front lines when it comes to tackling climate change. So TREA has been keen to see the lifespan of the landfill, for instance, expanded by encouraging more waste reduction strategies and community education. TREA members actively follow public policy, education and innovation on all levels to keep current on best practices for waste diversion strategies. And a good example of that is food packaging and reduction of plastics. So this is what we would like to share with you today. And we want to thank you for viewing our messages today. Here's our address and contact information. So you're welcome to follow up with TREA at any time. Thank you.